What if I told you that after more than a decade of elegance, scandal, and heartbreak, the story of Downton Abbey is reaching its most emotional ending yet? The Crawleys are stepping into their final chapter, and this isn't just another movie. This is the last toast to a legacy that has defined an entire era. Fans everywhere almost breathed a sigh of relief when Lady Mary's marriage to Henry Talbot ended. The truth is, that relationship never carried the spark we all wanted for her. Now, in the 1930s, divorce may be scandalous. But for Mary, it's something else entirely. It's freedom, independence, a chance to redefine herself without being tied down. And if anyone has the wit and strength to survive society's whispers, it's Mary Crawley. But she's not the only one whose story may take an unexpected turn. Did you notice the subtle hint about Harold making a return? If he does, it could be directly linked to the fallout from the Wall Street crash of 1929. Families just like us lost everything in a single night, and the shockwaves carried across the Atlantic. With the movie set in 1930, the timing makes perfect sense. Even grand estates like Downton weren't immune. Many crumbled under the weight of financial ruin. Could this film show the Crawleys on the brink of losing everything? Now imagine this. The final scene doesn't end in the past at all. Instead, it slowly shifts to the present day, where Downton is no longer a family home but a museum. Visitors walk its halls, pausing to admire portraits of Violet, Robert, Cora, Mary, Edith, even George as an adult. Or perhaps we'll see an elderly Mary, quietly passing away in her sleep, finally reunited in the afterlife with Matthew. And yes, if Dan Stevens returned for one breathtaking cameo, fans would never recover. One of the most beautiful transformations we've witnessed over the years has been Mary and Edith. Gone are the sharp jabs and sibling rivalries. Instead, we've seen real compassion bloom between them. For a show built on conflict, that bond feels like one of the richest rewards. Then there's that chilling line from the trailer. Long live Downton Abbey. At first, it sounds like a simple toast to the estate, but dig deeper. It feels more like a prayer. Because in reality, the 1930s were devastating for houses like Downton. Many families couldn't afford to keep them. Maybe this line isn't about the building at all. It's about legacy, identity, a hope that the Crawleys' spirit will outlast even the walls of their great house. And yet there's a gaping hole in this story: Violet Crawley. After her passing at the end of a new era, this film carries a weight we've never felt before. Dame Maggie Smith's Dowager Countess wasn't just a character, she was the soul of Downton. Julian Fellows has already said he wanted audiences to feel her absence, and you can bet that every choice the Crawleys make will echo her influence. So, is this truly the end? Fellows insists he never says never. There's talk of a prequel centered on a young Violet, but finding anyone bold enough to step into Maggie Smith's shoes is another challenge altogether. Even Elizabeth McGovern, who plays Cora, admitted this feels like a real goodbye. She's described the cast as a family who grew together through the years, and while Violet's sharp humor is missing, her shadow still stretches over every scene. McGovern herself has moved on to music, new projects, and even screenwriting, but she knows just how much this story has meant to fans. And maybe that's what this finale is really about. Not just the Crawleys, but us, the audience who's walked those halls for years. As the Great Depression looms, the family faces the most uncertain future yet. Their matriarch may be gone, but her spirit lives on. And for us, it's one final chance to return to that grand dining room, to hear the clink of teacups, and to watch upstairs and downstairs collide one last time. So when we hear Long Live Downton Abbey, it isn't really about the house at all. It's about the legacy of the story, and the way it will live on in us for generations to come. But now I want to know what you think. Will the Crawleys hold on to Downton, or is history about to catch up with them? Share your theories in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a deep dive like this.